I'm happy for you.
That's what I want. So I might be able to flip this in a little bit of cash at one, but I'm still kind of fucking pumped for something. I'm going to destroy everything in the living room because this fucking thing cannot just sit in a box for a year.
Sure.
Can't.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber. It's party time, baby.
All right, this is a show that nobody else watches because, joke's on them, this is the best one. It's the best one.
Joke's on us. It's the worst one.
No, it's fine.
It is.
I feel like I'm very articulate right now. I feel like this is but it might be a slap and pickle
I just
kind
tried
of.
to grab my fucking mic and pull it closer, and I just was like, I was fingering a girl underneath the bleachers in 9th grade, and I kept missing the clit and the pussy all together, and I was tickling the belly button. I mean, who hasn't?
I always go middle. I go middle 2 fingers if I'm gonna do it.
Sometimes chicks don't like 2 fingers.
Yeah, those chicks are called chicks and not moms. Moms like 2 fingers, sometimes 7 fingers.
Soccer moms fucking dig all that.
Sure. Yeah, you got it.
What do you think's hotter? Soccer moms or hockey moms? Stop.
Now, I'm not really around hockey moms a lot.
Me either.
But the soccer moms I am around, I would say hockey moms.
Yep. Yeah.
Yay. Yeah.
And this was something that got. This was a debate one time too. Girls that wear jerseys of their favorite sporting team.
Yeah.
I think chicks that wear hockey jerseys are exponentially hotter than girls that wear any other jersey ever.
So we're talking like the hierarchy of hotness based on
what sport of the jersey.
Sport.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad my wife is sound asleep and not watching this, or if she does tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because you're not allowed to find another woman attractive. It's so crazy. I think
because remember when we started this podcast, all my wife thought we were going to talk about was tits and ass and former conquest the entire time. We literally kind of got caught on that. And that's a stretch.
Yeah.
One time you went, you wanted to push forward that show about your inner freak. This was only months ago, and it was the most uncomfortable show for me because all of a sudden I saw Christopher Harvey was watching. I'm like, sitting in the living room, and I'm like,
no, I'm like that. You hear,
all I hear is tapping on the fucking window behind me, and she's got the whole butcher block of knives out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
If I'm gonna go hierarchy of, let's go major sports. So we got football, baseball, hockey. And what else? Basketball.
Big 4.
Hottest thing for a girl to wear to me would be, and I even hate the sport, I would say baseball. Because you can unbutton it.
That's my number 2.
Okay.
Because usually they have it they like wear a tank top or whatever underneath it, and they have it unbuttoned like halfway.
Yeah.
And it's usually oversized.
Mm-hmm.
Just like hockey jerseys are and everything.
Yeah.
Football jerseys, when girls wear football jerseys, they seem to be more fitted.
Yeah, I still don't mind it.
Basketball jerseys, good thing about that is they're tank tops and you could see side boob, I guess.
Yes. Right? Big fan. I'm trying to
So if I'm doing my 4, it's hockey, baseball, basketball, football.
I'd switch both. I'd go baseball, hockey, football, basketball.
Oh, so you do that?
Yeah, okay. we double invert.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey, guess what? We
I'm-
just disagreed on something completely disagreed.
wow, amazing.
And we're still friends. Weird.
Yeah.
I'm not angry texting you right now saying, how the fuck could you do that? Your opinion's wrong.
There's a strange thing when you see somebody that is dressed that way, and part of your brain goes, she's wearing guy clothes. And then part of your brain goes, yeah, but I can see like cleavage, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm into it. You know, like I saw again, I've been on an Instagram run recently. And there was this girl.
What does that mean?
Just like I can't stop being on Instagram.
Really?
I just can't. Yeah.
Instagram doesn't really do a lot for me, man.
Well, I like a lot of the content's like cool. It's like people give money away or whatever. Like it just, or guys in like those fucking like suits.
So fucking staged and faked, and all these broads are just doing it for clicks. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck that your tits and ass are hanging out. This is stupid, man. I just don't get Instagram. I'm not big on it.
I'm fully engulfed in the idea that it is fucking addictive, and I'm addicted.
Social media is addictive.
I gotta dump out of it, man. Because
I'll tell you one thing. I'm actually more into Twitter, and I don't tweet, but I like to use it for news and to get up to date information. Yeah. And I've been all this shit. I'm like, there's been so many hashtags lately that have been like trending and shit. I didn't get it the other day, but what was up with the whole R.I.P. Jimmy Fallon thing? Apparently, there was a hashtag R.I.P. Jimmy Fallon, and then they would attach a picture of somebody that wasn't Jimmy Fallon. And apparently it's like a yearly thing that this happens. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But I use it for information. I do follow a lot of athletes and poker players and news outlets and shit like that and whatnot. Okay. But I don't get it.
So,
and even when people are like, I don't understand this, they were giving cunty answers to it. So you really never knew what it was about.
So I guess he asked, oh boy, Jimmy Fallon asked Elon Musk to take down Rip Jimmy Fallon. Tonight Show host asked social media giant, new CEO, to take down the hashtag Rip Jimmy Fallon that has been trending on the platform. Fallon tweeted, Elon, can you fix this? And then Elon said, wait a second. How do we know you're not an alien body snatcher pretending to be Jimmy? I don't care. I don't care what affiliation you have.
Yeah.
If you were a fucking rich autistic man, you would act this way. Or a rich autistic person or a rich autistic woman, you would act this way. He is the exact person that needs to own Twitter. Anyways.
And here's the other thing too, is like all these poker players and that I follow, and as honestly the majority of the people that I follow on Twitter, I rarely follow my friends on Twitter because the same thing they regurgitate on Twitter is the same thing on Facebook, same thing on Instagram. I don't need to see it 3 different platforms. Fuck off. I'm sorry. Whatever. But oh my god, what the fuck did I just?
So people think that Fallon
they were thinking that. Well, yeah. Well, they didn't because they all knew it was a goof. Everybody was in on it. So the whole thing was like R.I.P. Jimmy Fallon, and they're posting pictures of everybody that's not Jimmy Fallon. And it's funny as shit. But then whole other people are on this poker community is going like, well, if Twitter's gonna die, then I need to do this, that, and the other thing. And Twitter's gonna die and everything. And then on the opposite side of the coin, Musk is tweeting, we've had more interactions and more new users and more everything every fucking day.
Sure.
And I just I stumbled upon a tweet. I think Musk retweeted it or somebody did that said, hey, God damn it. This is why Twitter is not going to die. What Musk is doing, it was the whaling versus culling. The whales do 90% of the work and we get 10% of the credit. So what Musk did was, let me see who's doing all the fucking work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
you guys are gonna stay.
That's every company.
You guys that are the hangers on. He goes, we're gonna call you guys and you're out of here. Guess what? Now that the fucking hangers-on are gone, the whales can fucking get down and do the work that they wanted, that they can do. He's bringing the big hitters in, and you guys are here. Let's go. I'm paying you more money.
Yeah.
Bring all this shit in. They're
That's
like,
every
oh
company.
my God.
Yeah.
And Twitter just cut their staff in half. Yeah, because we all know there's a fucking hangers-on. We all know these people are just fucking skating around.
If you've worked
whatever.
anywhere with anybody, you know that there's people that do all the work and there's people that do none of the work.
Yeah.
And this is going back to like my days working at Rent-A-Center. Like, dude, the amount of work that I did versus there was a couple really great people I worked with. But there were some people that just was like, nope, I'm here from 8 to fucking 5. And that's it.
What is it called? What is it called now? Silent
quitting. Yeah. Well, good.
Listen, man.
He's loudly firing. He's not silent.
Shovels money at me.
Yeah.
Every day that I'm there, I do what I'm asked. Mm-hmm. But if I'm asked to do a little bit more, I can do that for you. That's it.
Sure.
I'm not going to live there. In the past, what is this? November, we're halfway through November. So 11 and a half months, I've worked 16 hours of overtime. And you want to know what those 16 hours were? I double dipped because I'm on third shift leading into a holiday. So 4th of July, we get off on a Monday night going into, Sunday night into Monday because it's a holiday. I'm going into work because guess what? I'm out at 5:30 in the morning. I can still go watch fireworks. No big fucking deal. Guess what? You're still going to pay me 8 extra hours for being here when I normally would? That's all I do is double dip. I'm double dipping next week on Wednesday night, which is Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. Boss came over. He's like, yo, you guys, you want to work? I'm like, yep.
Got it.
So I'm going to work 3 days, get paid for 2 more days for a holiday, and get 8 hours of overtime. Sure, give me the money. Guess what? You're still going to get my 8 hours. I'm still going to work for you. But
I think, also these big companies, especially like that whole Silicon Valley type mentality is that, like the Google, like, oh no, we have a free cafeteria. It's free this, free. It's like at a certain point, if you look at the perks that these people have had for a very long time, for something that's kind of underperforming, for as great as Twitter is, it could be better. It could supplant Facebook. It really could.
It could. And I think that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And I think Facebook's a little worried about it.
Of course. So, if you look at the mass exodus, that's hard for me to say, tequila, mass exodus of Twitter recently, it has nothing even, it's probably nothing even close to what Zuckerberg just fired.
No.
So Zuckerberg laid off like 11,800 people. And it's not like 11,800 people walked out of Twitter.
What's in that glass? What's in that glass?
Tequila, a little bit of soda water. What?
Nothing.
What?
I don't know how you do this.
Be awesome? I don't know. Me either. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it, dude.
Well, legends are born, Daryl. They're not made.
I don't know how you do this shit.
What do you mean?
I don't know how you drink beer, then you drink bourbon. Now you're drinking fucking tequila and
No, I have not had bourbon.
I don't know how you.
There's no bourbon in the house.
I don't know how you incorporate weed into this shit. I don't know how you do all this shit.
Pills.
I have a what's up, Kristen? I'm on the silver bullets because yesterday my daughter needed a tooth yanked out, and I wasn't sure if I was going to Michigan, and if I wasn't going, and I didn't want to get snowed in, I needed more beer. I'm like, all right, I need beer. I need a bag of salt for the sidewalk. And Chris is like, yo, get a 6-pack of mini sprites, or like the little fucking 6 or 8 ounce cans for Brady. Ob goes, let's go to Walmart. It's right here. We went to Walmart the day before a fucking thunderstorm was coming with snow. Look, what the fuck are we doing here? So as we're walking through the store, we got beer, animal crackers, and a 6-pack of mini Sprites in the cart. And we're walking through the store, and I send right down the middle of the store, right back to the register. I go, here. I hand her my money clip. I go, use the city card, pay for all this shit. I'm going to go get a bag of salt if you get to the front of the line. I walk through the whole end of the store. There's no salt. Pallets empty. Fucking shelves are empty. I come back through. She's in line to cash out. And she goes, thank God. I'm like, why? She goes, you would not believe the amount of people staring at me. Here is a 13-year-old girl pushing a cart with a 30-pack of Coors Light in it, 6-pack of fucking Sprite and animal crackers, and she's got my money clip. And
that's so funny.
I'm like, shit, you wouldn't have been able to cash out even if you got there before me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, fuck. So Walmart had the beer selection was very thin. So somebody was doing their due diligence by buying beer, the whole.
So you know that kitty litter
so I had to drink,
actually works as Salt Rock.
Kitty litter is good because it clumps up and gives you traction.
Yeah, it gets that grit, and it's got like ammonia built into it, or there's some sort of sodium in there that also melts the ice. So the fallback to salt is kitty litter. And no one ever thinks about that.
No.
But yeah, I know I have this weird ability, not last Saturday, but usually I have this weird ability to just crush whatever and just come out okay.
I can't do that, man. The fact that you just mixed all that different shit together, I can't do it, man. I can't.
Because some asshole a long time ago said, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. In the clear. Oopsie.
Same thing.
Hi, girls. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never cigar. It's not true. It just rhymes.
Yeah. But that might have been them at the time, too. I mean, I think that works for some people. I don't mix them. I can't. I can't fuck around with that shit. If I'm going to drink beer, I'm going to drink beer. If I'm going to start doing like vodka or rum or whatever, I got to stick with that all night long. I can't start switching that shit up.
Dude,
it fucks me up, dude.
Okay, let's look at a night where it's beer before liquor, which would make us never sicker, right?
True.
It just would. Based on the rhyme, because all rhymes are true. Or if you start off having beers and you get really fucked up, and then you start throwing shots of tequila at each other, and you do 19 shots of tequila, you had 4 beers, you're going to blame it on the fact that you had beer before liquor? No. You had way too much to drink. If you have way too much to drink, you're going to throw up.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking man, you don't throw up. You hold it down, and this is why we die of fucking heart disease. Like men.
I don't remember the last time I threw up because I was drinking.
Shit.
I mean, I've thrown up because I've been sick with the flu or whatever. I don't remember the last time I had too much to drink. And I'll tell you one thing. If I do throw up from drinking, it's because I'm mixing everything. I just don't. It's that night you go out and do this, do that. And I'm like, ugh.
It's not like there's like it's not like there's like 2 doors to walk through where it's like thou shalt have liquor before beer and thou shalt have beer before liquor. No, the second we start fucking around, dude. The last time we hung out, we went to Kreischer. We were at dinner. We had a bunch of beers.
We drank bottled beer and then draft beer at Vinny's. We did a Huggy Bomb.
Yeah.
Which was completely straight vodka.
Oh, vodka.
Donna fucked us that day.
Which was by the way, I have to say that we put on a great live show.
We do.
If we can make Brodick laugh, we're winning. So then we go out and we have beers at dinner.
No. Yes, we did. Yes.
And then at the end of dinner, we had tequila.
Yep.
Yep. So beer, liquor. And then we get into the fucking theater.
And somebody decides to make the greatest call in drinking history.
You're welcome. Champagne. Because the beer line was so long. So I'm like, so I go to Chris, I'm like, get in line. So everyone had to pee at that point, which we should have just peed at the other place and figured it out.
We should have peed across the street at dinner, and then, but
Yes.
no. It took 17 steps for us to cross the railroad tracks, and everybody's got to pee.
Yeah. So I'm like, just get in line, whatever. And so we just bought a bunch of fucking champagne.
But they were in big ass fucking glasses.
It was like a 16-ounce champagne.
And I know nothing. That was the first time I've ever drank champagne.
It was a lot.
Very bubbly, very gassy.
I was very fucked up.
I don't know how bitches on yachts do that and not fart all the time.
I bet you do. I think if you're a girl on a yacht,
you're
probably so hot that people don't care if you fart.
Yeah.
And Eastern European men or Eastern Indian men will they'll pay you to fart.
They fill those back.
That from Van Wilder. Hey, Phil.
I wonder if he's got power back. But I mean, the fact that he's tuning in and watching us and killing his battery to watch this show while he has no power, that's why he has the top fan badge.
Good for you. Yeah. Appreciate it.
But I don't know what the alcohol content is in champagne. Is it a lot? Is it a little? I mean, I guess it probably varies in the type of champagne you get. I mean, you get that random shit that you just pop bottles with at a party just to do it, and it's $9.99. And then you could get like some really high end shit. I don't know much about champagne. I know nothing about champagne.
The average alcohol content of champagne is 12%.
That explains a few things.
Yeah.
Really? The average is 12%.
Yeah. So we each had 16 ounces of 12% champagne. Let's say average.
I don't know how many pitchers of beer we drank. We were drinking bottles before the show.
Yeah.
We were drinking draft beers during it. Krista came over and gave us a Huggy Bomb, which was 90% vodka.
Yeah.
I know what Donna was doing. She's not fucking sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did a shot after that.
Mm-hmm.
We drank more bottled beer.
Mm-hmm.
We went back to our hotel houses, got in an Uber, went down there. I was drinking Heineken, which is a little more high octane.
Sure.
Good beer. I love Heinekens.
Good for you.
We did a shot of tequila, walked across the street, and then did champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Chippewa.
And I don't know. I think we had a couple beers on Chippewa.
We did because we went to like 67 West and we were good. And then we decided you wanted to go to this fucking bourbon bar. We walked an hour away, closed, came back, and then everybody was like, "Oh, it's $30 to give them in." I'm like, "We're having one fucking beer. Don't care. Fuck off."
It was like $130. Fuck it. Yeah. Cash out.
Give a steak out. But yeah, I can't. That night I was drunk, but I can't mix too much of that shit.
Yeah, I usually don't have a problem. I had a problem.
Did on record, and Kristen can attest this, and so can Donna. She did 12 shots at Vinny's.
That's amazing.
And
she was still a trooper. Yeah.
Dude, how she was not fighting people instantly, I don't know. She had her shit together until we were at fucking Jim Stakeout, and that dude talked back to her, and then she was going to fight somebody.
I was going to kill her.
I'm okay. Yeah, we all were.
I was going to kill her.
Oh, yeah, there's Kristen. Yeah, all the shots. She's like, Kristen's like, holy fuck. I did 10 to 12 shots. I'm like, Krista, we always exaggerate that shit. So you probably did like half that, right? And Kristen's like, no, she did them all. I'm like, what? Donna's like, oh, your wife did a dozen shots. I'm like, the fuck she did? She would have either been throwing up or falling down.
That's great.
And Kristen's like, no, she drank 12 shots. My wife's like, yeah, I drank a lot of water though. In between them, she was, I think it balanced it out a little bit. And I was okay. I'm like, you were okay. We went to dinner. You were okay. We went to the show. You laughed your ass off. We had a good time. We went on Chippewa. You were good. She didn't throw up. None of this. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. That was a wild hair on her ass. Normally, 5 shots and it's fucking lights out for her.
And
it was
anybody
insane.
Should be that way. Yeah. So I usually don't have the rails come off the fucking I'll get sleepy. And I'll get kind of out of, like, dude, I think last weekend, I remember until about 2:30 in the afternoon. And I think I got home at 2:30 in the morning.
What happened? Did we do a show last weekend?
No. We
Where
did
was
one
I?
Friday.
That was last weekend. Dumb.
Yeah. So we did
Where was I?
Friday.
Was that the night we were doing this shit till like 3:30 in the morning?
No, we did Friday in the afternoon.
Oh, because I had bowling. Yes.
Yeah. Then I went out.
Yeah. As did we.
Then I woke up and immediately went to the football game, had beers, went to another place, might have taken mushrooms, allegedly. Then went to a friend's house, might have had some weed. Then went to a birthday party, and all these. And I try to explain this to my friend, who's an amazing musician, and she actually follows our podcast. There's a song by Pearl Jam. I'm not a big Pearl Jam fan. I'm just not.
Shocking, because they're awful. So I would assume you would like them.
Yeah, but like, I don't even know. Like, it's kind of whatever. But she sings it so fucking good, and I got all the mixes starting to mix up in me. Whereas most people would just go vomit. I actually start to get feelings. So Late July is churning feelings in me with her amazing music, and she's got the best voice. And I actually start listening to the words of this song that I've probably heard a billion times.
Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. And it might be all the things that I had inside me. Dicks, pills.
Wow.
I beat you to it.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Yeah. But I'm like, I started to get like choked up, which could mean one of two things. I've had too much to drink. Yes. And I've had too many other things ingested. Double yes. So I actually walked outside and just gave myself a minute. And yeah, I remember that moment. I remember walking around. I remember talking to people. But like, if you were to tell me we went to 17 places, I'd remember 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know, it was just one of those nights.
So it's like when we hang out.
But usually,
you remember when we were here and we said this and we did that?
No.
No.
I mean, I got fucking brain damage. What do you want from me? You know?
So last Friday after the podcast, we went to bowling. So like, I had a couple beers during the podcast. I didn't want to get bombed. And we go to walk out the door, and Chris has got a beer in her hand in her fucking travel wine glass.
Just double
like,
fisting.
We're honestly going to the bowling alley is half a mile from Vinny's on the back street there. You know?
Yeah. You're there before the car gets warm.
Yeah. So all right, we go to it. We go there. We have probably 3, maybe 4 beers while we're bowling. Krista talks shit to her sister. We end up doing a fireball shot.
Nice.
Okay. So we have just say we're there for all 3 games. We had 3 beers and a shot of fireball.
Okay.
Krista bowls her absolute tits off, carries our fucking team. Like, she bowled well.
She's a good bowler.
She is a very good bowler, and I've been carrying the team this year, which is shocking because there are 2 way better bowlers on the team than me, and everybody's like, why is Daryl leading? Because I get up there and I don't give a fuck. I throw as hard as I can and just watch the carnage happen. Anyhow,
rip.
So we drink our beers and everything, and they go home and like, Chris is like, we're going to Vinny's. I'm like, no shit. We're rolling to Vinny's, and Garrett's bartending. Guys want 6? Krista goes, last time it didn't work out. Let's just get 3. Right, so each have one. I pound my beer. I grab the other one. She goes, all right, let's get another one. We're talking to our friends. We're talking to Garrett's girlfriend. And
as it goes.
3 and then 3, and then 3, and then Chris is like, "Hey, let's play darts." All right. Goes over, stuffs $1 in the dart machine. We play darts. I beat her. She like, let's go again. All right. She beats me.
Yeah.
Then she's like, "Go get more beer." I'm like,
Grudge match. Yeah, love
what?
it.
What? All right, just you're good another 3. Walk up, Garrett's like 6. I'm like, 3, motherfucker, 3, because I don't want to have to stick these in my pockets and walk out the door again. Krista keeps finding dollar bills in her wallet. Let's play again. We order food.
She strips.
She did not want to go home. I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm like, I thought it was time. Like, we're kind of drinking.
This is the
It's time
kind of
to go
shit
home.
that
And
I
she's
love.
just like, let's go. And
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. No, everything's right. I think that if you're, I think if you're with somebody and you guys get a moment, light that fucking bitch on fire.
Dude,
Have the fucking wake up in the morning and have the kids and you're both fucking hungover. I don't care if you sneak off and go throw up in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
But I want
I'll cover for
to
you.
fucking live tonight.
In that
like
moment,
tomorrow
right
the world is fucking ending.
Yep.
Like I want that every fucking night.
Fired it up. And then it was great because we partied and we got home. We went to bed. And all of a sudden I hear her alarm going off. I'm like, it's Saturday morning. There should be no alarm. And I hear her get up and she climbs out of bed, goes out in the living room. I'm like, what? She closes the door. I'm like, fine, I'm going back to sleep. So I get up about 9. I walk out and she looks at me and we're both hungover. She goes, what the fuck? I'm like, what are you talking about? Maybe you should have left Vinny's earlier, dumbass.
Sure.
She goes, why did I set my alarm for 7:30? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, we have a manicure at like 11. I don't need to get up till 9:30 or 10. She's like, I'm so drunk, I fucked up my alarm.
Yeah. See, that's the shit you need, man.
But she's been on it. I told you this the other day when you want to do a wine show. I would love to do one. I love wine. I want to get into it.
I don't like wine at all, but I would do it.
I love it. I love it. And I'm like, she's been on a 3-bottle a weekend bender. Our wine fucking pile is down to nothing right now. I think there's 7 bottles in the wine fridge right now. That's it. We bought $400 worth of wine 3 months ago. It's gone.
So Miles is the smartest man alive. He will buy a case of wine and keep it at the winery. Like the first year I met him, I'm like,
wait, how's that work?
Because sometimes they'll run out of wine. So he likes this one specific bottle of wine.
So he'll buy it. He'll buy 6 bottles.
No, a case.
Okay, which is 12.
12. Let's just say
it's 12. Yes, it is. Sure. Yeah, I just checked. So he'll buy a case of wine. They put that shit off to the side with his name on it.
Yeah.
So when he comes, we're out of this wine.
It's
Don't worry,
guaranteed.
go to my case.
Yeah.
He's got. Dude, that's a genius move.
I know, because I mean,
that's a really good move.
So tomorrow they might be there. We might meet up with them and stuff like that. But depending on how Olivia's feeling and stuff like that. Well, I mean, if she's sick, we're going to stay here.
She got COVID again? Why do you guys get COVID so much?
Because we're fucking living our goddamn lives, man. I'm not sitting around like,
bro. I haven't touched it. I don't know why it didn't get me yet. I've been in various fucking places too.
Hear me out.
When's the last time you were in a hockey locker room showering with a bunch of naked dudes, athlete's foot everywhere?
If you were diseased, would you go in you? No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
My downstairs is nice.
No.
Shit, my cousin. Brenda, what kind of wine do you like? And that's the other thing too. I don't know what kind of wine I like. I think I like Riesling. Krista kind of turned me on to that.
Is that like a white or is it like a medium?
It is. It's right in the mid. It's kind of in the middle.
Okay.
I don't like dry wine. Like before, I used to take Krista to fucking Red Lobster, and we'd buy a $28 bottle of white Zin.
You're so classy.
Yeah, dude. We thought we were balling.
Dude,
we were drinking.
Do you remember if you took a girl to fucking Red Lobster?
You were still getting laid.
Like I'm like, I forgot my monocle. What the fuck are we doing?
It's like the fucking. It's like Benihana.
Yeah, it's shit. It's garbage. But their
Hampton
fucking
water
rolls,
wine
though,
with the
I will fuck their
rosé.
rolls up. I like a semi-sweet red wine. That's my jam.
I'm more of a semi-sweet white guy, so like that's
I know.
racist. I like the Riesling. Like we went out to dinner one time down in Cleveland for our wedding anniversary during COVID, and Krista ordered a wine. I'm like, order the wine that you know I'm gonna drink. She's like, all right, we want this Riesling. It was fucking $80 or $100 a bottle. I'm like, fuck
Do
yeah.
you put ice cubes in your wine?
At the restaurant, no, but here, yes, absolutely, all the time. It don't matter if it's red, white, fucking purple.
Sure.
I don't care. It's got to be cold for me to drink it.
If you do that in a restaurant, you automatically have a mullet. Like it just comes in. So if you ever want a mullet, go order your wine, sneak ice cubes in it, and then you just walk out with a mullet, and you'll have a Stars and Bars tattoo somewhere on you. I hope it doesn't replace your tramp stamp Michigan tattoo.
Why is that bother?
It doesn't.
This is why I've been keeping the receipts, bro.
Okay.
All the times you talk shit about it.
Are we fighting right now?
No, we're not fighting, but this is making it really, really, really hard for me to invite you to come out there for a weekend and show you probably one of the best times you're gonna have. Because you're still gonna shit on me about it.
I would say,
and I'm gonna regret inviting you because that's why I take my friends out there.
The only time that would come up, listen to me. The only time it would come up is if you showed your tattoo to somebody after he obviously came on your back, and I would say he didn't go here. I would say that.
Why is that such a big thing? Because my friends in Ohio State, well, actually one of them, Jamie, that's her biggest hang up. You didn't go there. You have no affiliation. You're not a fan. Why is that the hang up? Why is that the hang up with everybody? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, I don't have a Buffalo Bills tattoo because I didn't play for the Buffalo Bills. I don't have a...
You also didn't grow up in Buffalo either. So, I mean, I can draw the line there. No, you didn't. What? You grew up in East Aurora, not Buffalo. I can draw the line. We can draw the line. We can do what we can make this whatever.
First place I lived at, Willink.
Lackawanna, not Buffalo.
South Buffalo.
Not
Second
Buffalo.
one.
Lackawanna, because fucking London lived there. It's Lackawanna. Stop. Trying to
Tampa Drive. Tampa Drive.
South Buffalo. That might be South Buffalo. South Buffalo's not even a real thing. It really
both are Buffalo. Both are Buffalo.
No, they're not.
Both.
You cannot write South Buffalo on a fucking envelope and expect it to get there. It ain't getting there.
Both addresses are Buffalo addresses.
Lackawanna.
They're not.
Stop.
Where's Kes Park?
West Seneca. Hang on. Watch this.
Okay.
Dude, where's our fucking...
I also said because I didn't play for the Bills. But go ahead. Go on your crusade.
Fuck, it says Buffalo.
I know it does.
It's barely in Buffalo. And I mean barely, dude.
I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever I love that you love it.
No, you don't, dude. You're the biggest cunt about it. I had kept the receipts, bro.
No,
I can see it all the time. You shit on it.
You shit on the Bills all the time.
I do. I don't like the Bills.
Okay.
The Bills Mafia is the fucking most delusional fan base on the face of the earth.
Sure.
Probably on par with the Ohio State Buckeye fans.
They're not delusional. They actually win a lot.
They do, but the Bills don't.
Yes, I agree. You're gonna look up fucking zip codes.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get back to the fucking podcast.
No, you talk shit about the Bills. Sometimes correctly, sometimes incorrectly.
Most times, almost always correctly. Almost always correctly.
He likes the Green Bay Packers.
I do. I'm a Packers fan.
Yeah.
Everybody gives me shit. What's up with your Midwestern fucking roots when you live in Buffalo? How do you not like the Bills? I did like the Bills. I grew up with the Bills. I went through those 4 fucking Super Bowls as a Bills fan, living with my parents. It was brutal watching that.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to be a Bills fan. After those 4 Super Bowls, the organization caved. They didn't care.
I would say from
they brought in T.O. just to put asses in the seats.
From 97. From 97 till from 97 until recently, till when the Pegulas bought it. It was just straight shit.
Fuck Kim Pegula. She's still in a hospital somewhere. I heard she's in a vegetable state. Nobody's saying anything about her.
And
where is
that
she?
Sucks.
She fucking ruined my favorite fucking hockey team.
That does suck.
She's ruining hockey. Fire her. Get the fuck out of there. You fucking slanty-eyed bitch has no business running a fucking hockey team.
Okay. Okay. All right.
She doesn't. She has zero fucking experience. Get the fuck out. That's great. You want to build fucking condos down in the water? Do that. You want to pump money in the community? Do that. Get the fuck out of hockey. You know nothing about it. There's no Asians in hockey. Please leave. Where's Terry Pegula? Has anybody seen that fucker in public lately?
He's counting his money.
I don't give a fuck. He used to be at all the Sabres games. He used to show up and wave and say, yo, I'm here to let's win a Stanley Cup. Has he been to a Bills game lately? His team's good. The Bills are good. Where is he? Fuck these owners. They're fucking trash. They spent every fucking dime they had, pumped it into the Bills to make them good. Fuck the Sabres.
I mean, they didn't spend every dime they had. They have a lot of money.
No, he just keeps fucking punching holes in the ground, fracking some shit, making more billions, whatever. Fuck Terry. Fuck Kim.
So I can't tell if you're mad that he's fracking. I don't know.
No, I would say fucking instead of fracking.
Yeah. No.
What's up, dog?
No. So when you talk shit sometimes and you're sometimes well off base.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm always on base. Come on, dude. You can't say I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yo, I'm telling you this, and you can't disagree with this. The Bills have been straight garbage the last 2.5 games.
Yes.
The Packers, if they had any motivation and any reason to, want to win a game, they would have beat the Bills that game. The Bills deserved every bit of those last 2 losses they got.
Yeah.
Josh Allen cannot throw the football right now. He can't. He's hurt.
He's hurt.
They are fucking candy coating his
I think he has a lower body injury too.
He has not. He has not thrown the ball this week. They came right on set. He hasn't thrown the ball. If this game was being played in Buffalo, that's an absolute L tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm glad they moved it because
now
they can't stop the run. Yeah.
Somebody's having a pissy fit. Yeah, I'm fucking fired up right now.
Yeah, I think
I did want the Bills to do well. It's Buffalo. The Bills do well. The city is
everyone is buzzing. It's great.
They are. Yeah. It is. And I live here and I gotta deal with that shit. But I'll tell you one thing. Watching the fucking Bills Mafia say, we don't need to worry about Miami. Tua can't throw the fucking ball. He can't get it to the receivers. And watching Miami beat them, dude, I loved every second of that. We don't need to worry about Jets. It's Zach Wilson. They got nothing. They have the fucking number 1 defense in the league. They came in and beat your asses. The Bills have not played good in the last 2.5 games. Yeah. Not. And that's great. Guess what? Josh Allen, week 2, anointed MVP. Week 1, when you beat the Rams, Super Bowl goes through Buffalo. Right now, you guys are 3rd in the AFC East, behind the Jets and Dolphins. It ain't going to get any better. Oh, the Dolphins got to come here. The Jets got to. Doesn't matter.
I still don't believe in either of those teams.
Dolphins are going to beat the brakes off the Bills when they come up here. I guarantee it, dude. You owe me $500. That's cool. March 26th, dude.
I think we're close to being even, but it's fine.
It's on the tape. What do you mean?
Okay.
Close to being even. I'll take $5.
It's pretty close to being even. Yeah, I don't see how the Jets. I don't believe in Zach Wilson at all.
That's great. He beat the brakes off you guys. He's going to do it again.
He threw fucking. I mean,
you guys cannot stop the run. Nick Chubb is going to fuck your faces up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's going to throw for less than 200 yards.
No.
Because he can't throw.
He can throw.
He's cannot. He hasn't thrown this week. They even come around and said it. Josh has not thrown this week at practice. Why is that? If he's okay to go, why?
Because when you're perfect, you're
he's
good,
not
baby.
Perfect. He ain't, dude. MVP. He is off the list, off the radar. Not an MVP.
They should have sat him for like 4 weeks.
Why didn't they though? Captain Bills. Why didn't they? Because the fucking mafia and the Bills are too fucking pretentious. They're too high on their fucking hog. They think they got the world by the balls. The road to the Super Bowl goes through Buffalo right now.
Buddy.
We beat the Chiefs. We fucking own this thing. No, the Chiefs will fucking destroy you guys.
Okay.
You ain't doing anything. Bills are a joke right now.
Hold on. So
I gotta pee. Keep talking.
Okay.
I can hear you. Only what I want to hear though.
So the guy peeing has the same amount of fervor.
Yo, it's snowing.
Hey, good job. Is it black out there? Same amount of fervor as the most ferocious Bills Mafia guy.
I'm getting snow on my dick.
It's not that big.
Dick snow. I just bit my tongue.
So I get it. I imagine Daryl sitting around Buffalo, hearing a bunch of other Daryls talk shit about how great Buffalo is. That has to be very hard for him. Because Daryl's the kind of guy, if you ever meet a guy like Daryl, and then you go, hey, you would love my friend Daryl, and you introduce Daryl to Daryl, they're not going to like each other. That's just the way it is. It was basically that way when we met. And we still kind of don't like each other. It's been like 20 years. It's actually been, if I do say so myself,
way too long.
16 years. But I always try to understand where you're coming from. Because I respect you.
You know,
as a woman.
You understand it?
Yes. But.
So you understand where I'm coming from as a gay Hispanic man.
Sure. But if I showed up with, let's say I showed up with an Ohio State tattoo.
Where? Where are you showing up with this?
Like on my body?
No. You said I show up. Where are you showing up? To my house in Buffalo? Or are you coming to the?
No, let's just say like.
Hey, I'm coming up to Buffalo to hang out, and you have.
No, I wouldn't troll you with a Ohio State tattoo.
Yeah, you.
But let's say that.
A tattoo or a tattoo?
Tattoo. Okay. Sorry, I had to convene with my tongue. Yeah. I wouldn't like show up with now, but let's say I had one.
Had one when?
When we met.
Okay.
And you'd say, fuck Ohio State. I'd be like, no, I loved Eddie George. I loved Terry Glenn. Terry Glenn, one of my favorite people to ever play football. Not because of the way he caught footballs. The way he would block for Eddie George was fucking biblical.
Okay.
You could teach every receiver how to fuck it. It was all crackbacks, which is fucking illegal now. But that I love Sean Springs. Like I can name all those guys from back in the day about Ohio State.
Okay.
So if I had that tattoo and you did not have your tattoo, you'd be like, I'm sure you would ask, did you go there? It wouldn't be about
no, I wouldn't because I don't care about that. Okay. That's not a thing with me. I don't give a fuck. Okay. You, me, Tanya. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You guys date for 3 years. You get married. She's a huge Illinois football fan.
She's not, actually.
So hypothetical, stupid motherfucker. Okay. Yes. Just follow along.
Good.
And after a bunch of years, you're like, yo, fuck, I've been to a whole bunch of games. These guys are kind of decent. I kind of like this shit. You get a tattoo. I'm not the guy that goes, what's your affiliation? You like them? Great. Get fucking tattoo. Get one on your fucking forehead. I don't care. The cunts that say, what's your you don't have any affiliation at school. Why are you a fan? I can say the same thing about Bills fans. You did not grow up in Buffalo, therefore you're not a fan. You grew up in the suburbs. You grew up in the country. You grew up 30 miles away. You and your family didn't work for the Bills. You didn't play for the Bills. What's your affiliation? Well, I grew up there. I don't give a fuck. It's the same fucking thing. You're a fan. End of story. You are a fan. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Everybody asks me, why are you a Michigan fan? I was 8 years old. My mom went to a garage sale. She found a Michigan starter coat. It was blue with yellow stripes on it. Guess what other Buffalo sports team was blue and yellow? The Buffalo Sabres. My mom bought it. I was like, Michigan? The fuck is this? Blue and yellow.
And you just
like
stumbled into
and I wore it.
Desmond Howard.
Guess who was on fucking TV every Saturday on ABC? Michigan football.
Yeah.
Just like the fucking
So
MVP
Judy,
contract with Notre Dame all the time. My mom pushed me into this, and I got into it. And as I go on, I'm like, I watch them on Saturdays. I'm like, this kind of cool. I love their helmets. Kind of neat. I like their
best
color.
helmets.
This fucking coat.
Best helmets in other than Oregon.
Fucking helmets in college football.
Other than Oregon.
No. When has Michigan changed their helmet? Never. When does Oregon change their helmet? Every fucking game. I love that Phil Knight owns that team and can change all that shit up. I love the fact that they said they can play for 107 years and never wear the same combination. That's great.
I do love that. That's great.
So I became a Michigan fan. Guess what else happened as I got older?
Fab Five.
The Fab Five happened.
Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard was not part of the Fab Five. But Desmond Howard was at Michigan.
I'm saying
Charles Woodson was there. Fucking Brady was there. I loved all that shit.
Okay, listen to me.
I became a Michigan fan, and that's where this came from. I've been a Michigan fan longer than most of my asshole friends have been alive.
Okay,
but apparently it doesn't mean anything because I didn't go there. But guess what, motherfuckers?
What year?
One or both of my kids are gonna go there, and guess what? Then my affiliation will become official. Fuck everybody.
Just so, okay. Fab Five is in 93? 91 to 92.
Yeah. 89 to 92.
No.
89? 90. It was before I graduated high school. I graduated in 91.
Yeah, I'd say 90 to 92.
Okay.
Let's just say.
Yeah.
Then Desmond Howard. Desmond Howard is in what year? So you corrected me. You glossed over Desmond Howard.
I didn't gloss over him.
You did. We have Fab Five.
Yeah.
And I said Desmond Howard.
I said Des.
He wasn't part of the Fab Five. And then you went
I said he wasn't because we were talking basketball.
Charles Woodson like a fucking crazy person.
And then
Desmond Howard winning.
I'm like, he wasn't obviously Fab Five.
I was supporting you, and you glossed over it because you're my friend and I love you. And look at you. You're chewing your lip like we're gonna get a fucking
fight.
fucking.
My lips are chapped and I'm just dead skin.
You suck all the dicks.
I fucking hate everybody.
The only dicks that go in this are striped with blue and yellow. Yeah.
It's maize and blue, you fucking dirty cunt.
Sorry. No, man, I like.
But I have the receipts of you shitting on my team.
No, I'm
and
shitting
you
on
shitting
you.
on me for not. Yeah,
no,
exactly. And shitting on me. So that's why it's really hard for me to ask you if you want to come to a game with me. Because I would feed you to the wolves in a second. Hey, you with your hand up. The armpit stain. Go ahead.
Who? Really?
There's nothing there. I just wanted to say.
I'm usually really sweaty. It's just freezing down here. Last year, I purposely broke a family hike short, stole my father-in-law, who's a Michigan fan, went to a brewery, and the second it was even close, called you.
You
repeatedly.
wanted Michigan to lose so you could
No.
shit on me.
No, I swear to God. I swear on John Lennon himself.
That doesn't mean anything. He's British.
Well, it's my swear. So, no, I always want my friends to do good.
There it is. I love hearing that out of you, even though you don't fucking mean it.
When you don't do good, I also I mean that up like shitty chicken wings. But
And that's why I told you pre-show, I'm like, yo, you're busy the first week in December, because if it is a tall task for us to go into fucking stupid Columbus and beat those assholes.
Yeah.
If we do beat them, we're going to Big Ten championship. I still can't say that fucking word. Big Ten championship in fucking Indianapolis, which is like 2 hours from you. The first week in December, you're like, yeah. Like, good, I guess. Whatever.
Hey, I didn't say I can't go.
I would honestly hate to take you to a game next year and have you see the culture and how much fun it is, and have you go, you know what? This is kind of dope. No, motherfucker, get the fuck out. You're here to drink beer, have a good time. Now get out. Go root against me. Go root against me every other week of the year.
I never root against you.
You're always waiting. Everybody is waiting for Michigan to fail because of how much shit I talk about the Bills. Guess what? It goes both ways.
It's not one for one.
Shit about my team when they lose. I talk shit about the Bills, but yeah, I'm the fucking worst person on earth for saying this.
No, you're just insane.
Yeah,
you're insane.
I'm just a realist. I don't get it, man. All you guys are fucking insane.
Yeah.
But I kept receipts. I got screenshots, and I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
Michigan loses. Everyone comes after me. I am going to unload.
Nope. When
the Bills lose.
When Michigan would lose against Ohio State every year.
Yeah. It's been a trend. It's been awful, dude.
It's been a long time.
You want to know what's really fun?
I would text you
6 hours to fucking Ann Arbor, sitting in your season tickets and watching your favorite team get blown out by 40 fucking points.
Still waiting.
That's really fun.
Nope.
I've been through it. I lived through it.
So
every fucking year.
So 3 years ago.
Except for last year.
Sorry, 4 years ago. I'm in like close to the mountains of Asheville, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go watch this game. Because I always go everywhere with my family or Tanya's family for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, hey, last couple of years, I haven't been able to watch this fucking game. I'm going to go watch it. And my father-in-law is like, hey, I'm going to go too. Now, he's a diehard Michigan fan. Diehard.
What is your reason to go watch this game?
You
want to see Michigan fucking beat so you can
That's not true.
On.
No, it's not true.
Because that's our friendship.
No, it's probably the greatest. Dude. In my opinion, it's the biggest rivalry game of the year. I know nothing else about college football. Nothing. Because I grew up like really rooting for like Ohio State and like Penn State, but like who are they gonna root against? The fucking FBI. So
I grew up kind of rooting for Syracuse. I still root for Syracuse.
Yeah.
I want those motherfuckers to do good every year. I really do.
Yeah.
Even in basketball, I want them to do well until
I love Lawrence.
I want to beat the brakes off. That's it. I love Bayham. I love that school. I went to many basketball games out there. I will root for Syracuse and UB. Hey, guess what? I didn't go there. I don't know anybody that went there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, Dopey's sister went there. So is that my affiliation? That my best friend's sister went to a college? Can I be affiliated?
Yeah, good test.
I don't know what the rules are about affiliations to college, because apparently my asshole friends down in Columbus, you either have to go there or your family member had to go there, or you can't root for them.
I don't believe that. I don't. So anyways, I leave. We go to this bar. And it's like, you have to look up the score, but it is a trouncing. Like Ohio State is on top of Michigan big time. I'm saying like 2015. It's bad.
When is it?
Huh?
What year are you talking?
2015.
Yeah. We got blown out by like 40.
Yeah, it's like at halftime, it's bad.
Yeah.
And so my father-in-law is a Michigan guy. Grew up in Michigan. Loves Michigan.
What's his affiliation? Did he go there? Or did he just grow up in the state?
He grew up in the state.
Okay.
Here.
The mitten?
Yeah.
You got to put all 4 fingers together. This is a glove. This is a mitten.
Yeah. Sorry. He's got the actual coat that I sent you a picture of me in.
I know.
But
that's right. That's when you were being cuntish again. Okay.
No,
another receipt.
No, when you said you got tickets, I'm like, I'm gonna wear this shit. But I'm like, I'm not gonna like stick around and watch where this is going, because it could have been fucking 80 to fucking 10. It was a fucking beat down. So we cashed out and we left. Now, if I was like Ohio State or Daryl sucks, whatever. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I love fighters. I love some of my favorite fighters barely win. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be a homer asshole about a certain team, sometimes you better check yourself at the door. I went up my nose, and I deserve it. It's in my sinus cavity. Yeah.
I hope you drown.
But I think you got
lumps.
Huh?
I take my fucking lumps. You know I shit on the Bills and their fans. I more likely shit on the Bills fans because most of them are fucking delusional as all out than the Bills themselves. Like I said, if the Bills do well, this city's doing well. If the city's doing well, it is so much better to live in here.
Well, it's going to get worse because, like, the Bills have, I think, 4 healthy receivers.
Josh Allen can't throw because his arm.
Josh Allen can't throw, and they can't run, and the defense can't stop the run. So I actually see the Bills.
So, as a member of the Bills Mafia, if the Bills lose tomorrow Saturday, Sunday, if the Bills lose Sunday, is it time to smash the panic button?
No.
At 6-4 and possibly being at the bottom of the division, is it time to press the panic button?
No. And this is why.
All right. I can't wait to hear this.
All right. So the Bills have lost probably the top safety duo.
Here we go.
In the league.
We're opening up the excuse book.
Hold on.
To what page?
You asked. So shut up. Trey White hasn't played all year.
So that's the other hot topic here.
Which is scary. And they're saying it's not physical, it's mental?
No.
That scares me.
Yes. It's both. So what do you blow
I love
out
when you...
What happened to Trey?
ACL.
Okay. So the report came out 4 weeks ago, that he was in a dark place after his injury. He was living in his basement. The teammates had to come drag him out. Whatever, he's doing his rehab and everything. So everybody assumed that Trey White was healthy when the Bills activated him. Not true. The Bills had to activate him by that date so he could possibly play the rest of the year.
And get him around the team. Yeah.
And yes. So if they didn't, he was on the IR the rest of the year. He would never play a fucking game.
Yeah.
So they had to activate him. He can be scratched or, that's a hockey term, whatever.
Sure.
I don't know what they use in football.
Same, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They can just keep saying he can't play, he's on the injured list, blah, 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 right through the end of the year. But, I mean, he could be good to go week 13, 14. That's great. But they had to activate him by that day or he was done for the year.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, why isn't he playing? He ain't ready. And that's the other half of the coin that you just mentioned, mentally.
Yeah.
And that was the big report in the paper. He come around and said, he goes, I was in a dark place. I was locked in my basement. Motherfucker, you're a pro player. You're not locked in your basement. You need to go places for therapy. There's people to talk to. Come on, man. If you're locked in your basement, you put yourself there.
Yeah.
Stop feeling sorry. I think he felt sorry for himself.
Well, also, have you ever seen the movie Moneyball?
Yes.
It's a great movie. And Billy Beane was...
Dude, that movie equates to reality in sports more than anybody should know.
Yeah. So Billy Beane, first round draft pick, not number 1 overall, because Dale Strawberry went 1 overall. Mets had a 27th pick. They took Billy Beane. So they think Billy Beane, they actually were going to pick Billy Beane first, but they didn't want to miss out on Strawberry. So they throw Strawberry down to the fucking minors and they let Billy Beane kind of play up in like the spring game majors type of shit. And he lost his confidence and he never got it back. Like, so you have this kid that is crushing high school, college, not college, sorry, crushing high school, has all the markers of being a great pro prospect, but he didn't have the fucking brain.
Dude, and everybody's like, sports is all physical. Fuck that, man.
Dude, no.
I'm saying it's probably 75% mental, 25% physical.
Well, yeah, so you see these guys with this like, amazing physical talent. Like, so take Greg Rousseau from the Bills. He's been getting away with his absolute fucking physical skill set his entire life. And now you have Von Miller, who's probably – Von Miller's 50-50. Von Miller's a Hall of Famer all day. Mm-hmm. If you look at Von Miller's way of rushing the passer, Von Miller will fill you out and he'll find a way in. Mm-hmm. Rousseau only goes with his skill, only goes with his athleticism. And yeah, I think Trey White is having a fucking mental issue, and that sucks. But
it does, and he's got time to work this out and still get back in.
And he's a top 10 corner.
Yeah.
Before his injury.
Yep.
So you have I would say 2 top 5 safeties. They're out. Intermittent. A top 10 corner out. We let go just from financial reasons. Another guy is probably a top 15 corner gone. Milano's been hurt. Edmonds has been hurt. Yeah. I mean, it's just
the Bills' defense on paper is a number 1 defense all day.
They've just been
all day across the board. But guess what? That is what is the thing. Like in baseball this year, I'm a Yankees fan. I watched the Yankees just fuck everybody up right till the All-Star break. Mm-hmm. Me and the guy I work with, huge Yankees fan. We're like, they can't keep this up. This pace, you cannot keep it up. At some point, injuries are going to happen. You just can't keep this pace up. You can't.
Yeah.
And then, boom, injuries happened. And the Yankees had like a fucking 40-game lead. Joking. And it just shrunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got a little bit more healthy, and they're like, holy fuck, shit's getting real. And then they stretch it back out again. All good. The Bills, everybody's got to deal with injuries. Every team has to. There's a lot of teams out there that are dealing with the same thing.
I think the secret strength of
next man up, but the Bills, I think, are one-dimensional across the board. Well, I really think they are. Their defense, All their starters are studs, number one defense on paper in the league. Josh Allen is 80% of the offense. If he don't go, that offense doesn't go.
So
you
in
shut
my
down
opinion,
Allen and that defense, which is completely decimated right now.
Mm.
Now you have a recipe for disaster. The Bills, if they lose this Sunday, I'm telling you one thing. Internally, that team is going to implode.
They could have won last week three different times.
I had money on the Bills being 3-3 or worse going into the break. That was the gauntlet to begin the year. The Rams are fucking trash. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be good. The Bills went 5-1 through those first 6 games.
It happens.
I ate my asshole.
That's 3 years this has happened though. So here's the thing too. What I kind of disagree with is, so the Bills.
You can disagree. We can still be friends.
Of course. No, we can't.
No, fuck you. Done.
So the Bills, everyone wants to think that they're an offensive team. They're not. The strength is defense. They have a number one defense. They've never been number one offensively.
No, they haven't.
No, but they've been number one defensively.
They were anointed the best offense ever because of Allen and Diggs.
Of course.
But
no, just Allen. Just Allen.
It's so insane that what they're asking of that kid.
Yeah. I feel bad.
They're gonna. I do too. And the thing is, there's no knock on Allen. As much as I enjoy watching him throw 2 picks and the Bills lose and everything, the kid is good. He has a very good quarterback.
You want him to be your quarterback. You just do. You
do. If you're a Bills fan, that's the guy. That is the guy.
The Bills at their heart are a defensive team.
100%. And they have been for a long time.
And 80% of their 50% of their starters are out, have been out since like week 2. So then the rest is like this moose knuckle fucking just doing his best. And then they lost their slot receiver. They lost Crowder. They lost, and that Shakir dude is hurt too. So, yeah. So there hasn't been this like outlet. So he's been trying to force it to the sides to Gabe Davis or fucking to Diggs. So it's kind of, I want to put the blame on somebody other than just dumb luck. Because number one, hit the ball down, don't try to pick it off, and then Justin Jefferson doesn't even get to fucking have the best catch probably I've ever seen in my life.
Is that better than OBJ catch?
I wouldn't say it's better because OBJ's was a touchdown.
I'm going to say it is better because OBJ's was not contested.
Yeah, I can see that too.
That's the only reason. Yeah. I'm talking, if we're going Jefferson's catch versus OBJ's catch, I'm going 51-49. They were 2 of the greatest catches you will probably ever see.
And Diggs had a great one too. Like,
I'm going to put him at number 3 then because that was stupid good.
Yeah.
See,
OBJ's to me was
I can.
It was
nobody wants to listen to it.
It was Giants Cowboys.
Yeah.
And a touchdown and pass interference, and you're like, fuck, So either way, who cares?
But everybody was saying that Jefferson catch. Who's the safety there? Whoever it was, they said they should have knocked that fucking ball.
I think Wallace.
They should have knocked that into the 3rd fucking row.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Situational awareness. 4th and 18. You knock the ball down, it's your ball.
Yeah.
You intercept it there, it's your ball. Nothing changes the fact of what you're doing. Knock that fucking ball into the 4th fucking row.
Yeah, you actually gain 35 yards. You gain 35 yards by knocking it down.
Instead,
so to me, that's
hyperextends his fucking shoulder.
Yeah,
gets this hand on the point of the ball, brings it in. You reach over the top, pull the ball out. As you go to the ground, he gets his hand on the ball, fucking wrestles away with one hand.
Yeah,
dude. Everybody's like,
he deserved the catch.
Honestly, he did. And if you're in that situation too, it's tough. It's tough. You want to make that play. He high pointed to it.
You catch it, you're the hero.
He was over the top at Jefferson.
Yeah,
he high pointed that shit.
He caught it. He got it stolen from him.
So I mean, you catch that ball and come down with it. It's your ball there.
Sure.
You knock it away. You get the ball way the fuck
your ball
down
35
there.
yards ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, at that point, you got to be aware of what's going on. You got to know that. He didn't. And I think that was a huge mistake. But
anybody,
what a fucking catch, dude! That was
anybody
insane.
that. Okay, same scenario. Same players, except the coach is Bill Belichick. They're knocking it down.
No.
100% of the time.
Belichick has his D-backs right around him before the huddle breaks and says, anything past the first down marker, fucking smash that down. Do not catch that ball.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ballgame, man.
And again, I think Sean McDermott going forward for the rest of his life, whether he's a Bills coach for 5 years, 2 years, whatever.
He will be for.
He's
done good things. He's done good things.
Yeah.
For that team, man. I mean, that team was complete dust when they drafted Allen.
Shit.
First year, Allen couldn't figure it out. He had no idea. He was in over his head. Mm-hmm. You know, he got drafted. I mean, I'll say it. He got drafted high, a lot of expectations. Team was dog shit. Second year, kind of got this figured out. Third year, let's go.
Yeah.
By the third year, Allen was dealing. The Bills started to turn the corner and were actually good.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll shit on the Bills. I will every chance I get when they deserve to be shit on. 100%. But when they're doing good, I will give props there. By Allen's third year, they were rolling. They've been rolling. I don't know what's up with him. He's made some rookie mistakes. But like the last 2.5 games, they said, he's been dog shit. I don't know why.
Well, so if you
is it because he's injured?
No. So look at the injury to Jamison Crowder, and that happened week 2, which is the slot receiver. So you have a veteran slot receiver that was Cole Beasley, and all Allen is doing now is forcing it to the outsides. Yeah. That's it.
He's looking for Diggs.
And it sucks. I mean, and look for Diggs. Look for fucking Gabe, but get a fucking outlet. You know, it's okay.
He lost the last 2 games by a field goal.
Yes.
All well and good. But you've only scored 6 points in the second half over the last 2.5 games.
So Kyle, who you know, he's like, how are the Bills even in the top 10? I'm like, okay. Number 1, they've only lost to somebody with a record greater than theirs once. Everyone else has the same record or higher. So they've only lost to teams that are doing really, really good. 90% of their defensive backfield has been out.
But back this shit up till March, when Tyreek Hill left Kansas City to go to Miami.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All the Bills fans, it's so great, we ain't got to worry about it. There's no quarterback to fucking throw the ball to him. Guess what? Tua only needs to throw the ball 11 yards, and Tyreek's gone.
Yeah.
They got him and Waddle, the 2 absolute fastest burners in the league. There ain't nobody catching those guys.
That's the best
move
ever.
You catch one of them on a fucking crossing route, they're gone. But guess what? The Bills fans, Bills Mafia, you got nothing to worry about. Tua can't throw the ball. Dude, he's throwing 40, 50-yard bombs. On the fucking dot. Guess what? Y'all go to Miami. The sun's in your eyes. You lose. Excuse book comes out. Okay. Still going on a roll. You're doing well. Guess what? The Jets. The Jets are the doormat of the AFC East now. Right? Have been. You overlooked them because you were looking too far ahead to Minnesota, who was 6-1 at the time.
Yeah.
Trap game. That's it. quintessential trap game.
No,
Look ahead of it.
I don't know if the
Jets
Bills
came in
overlooked
with a
them.
number
I think
one
the Jets just
defense.
beat the fuck out of them.
They did.
I really do.
They did. The
Yeah,
Bills
I mean-
weren't ready for that. The Mafia wasn't ready for it. The Mafia is the fucking most delusional fan base ever. I
if you-
really wish they'd get their shit together
They're
and
not,
not think
but-
they are, dude. They gotta stop. You gotta stop winning 2 games and thinking the Super Bowl's coming through you. You beat Patrick Mahomes. Great. You beat him by 4 points. Well, guess what? Super Bowl's going through us. It ain't, dude. It ain't.
Here, we'll let Kristen fucking tell you what's up.
I might have to fight her. I don't care if she's got short hair or
guess.
not. Whatever. But yeah, I think the Bills are in trouble. And I don't know what's up with Allen. The last 2.5 games in the second half, I don't know what they're doing.
Well,
They've had double-digit leads and fucked it up.
they can't run the
Allen-
ball.
Obviously that's been the number one deal all year. They don't.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking last Saturday night. Why did the Bills activate 5 fucking running backs? Who does this? Were they trying to do that to throw off the Vikings? Allen might not play. If he doesn't, then we got a running back that can throw the ball. What are we doing here?
They better turn that new dude
3 of them didn't play
from the Colts into a fucking receiver because they have no receivers. So, I mean, it's fucked. So, but yeah, no, I think Bills, Cleveland, Jacoby Brissett, not scared of him. Nick Chubb, scared of him.
I have the card at work, and we had to finish them early because
What's
the girl didn't.
Yeah, what's the over?
Or
what's the spread? 3?
7.
Bills?
Bills by 7.
Wow.
And the under was 46, over was 48. So I smashed the under because we had to have it done because this girl didn't want to come to work on Friday because of the blizzard. So I smashed the under. I'm like, fuck, the Bills are playing in 4 feet of fucking snow.
Sure.
This game's under all day. Guess what? Boom, 4 o'clock. We moved the game to Detroit. Last week I lost $450 because the Chiefs didn't cover by 11. They had 10.
So
this week I'm going to lose. I got nothing. This week I'm going to lose because I smashed the under in the Bills game, thinking they're playing in fucking Rich Stadium.
I still think you're good, man. I do.
And they're going to go to fucking Detroit, and both teams are going to just fucking light it up.
No, it'll be some bullshit 17-13 game. I think the Bills are going to. So here's the thing. If you look last year versus this year, to get like overly football-y on you, most of the time last year, it was cover 3 against Allen. This year, it's cover 2. So they're patiently waiting for him to force it, and he is.
He's going to try.
He's fallen into it.
He's going to play hero ball because he thinks he has to do it, only he doesn't.
Because last year,
he has got no running game, so he's got to do a lot of
sure. But last year he had so in cover 3 or in cover 2, you have it underneath.
Yeah,
he had someone underneath. He had Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley for the first 2 years of him actually being a starter was his security blanket. He would look Cole first, and then look out to when Steph got there, and then look to tight end. And he's waiting for something to develop with Steph that
he's got no safety valve at all.
Yeah, so he needs to be trained to trust the running back outlet, which is there and wide open. If you look at it, it's wide open, and the dude can catch and the dude can run.
Yeah, he's too busy playing hero ball. He wants that long completion of Diggs. Force that ball in there and watch Diggs makes a great catch. He gets up and he flexes on him. Whatever. Diggs is I got words for him that I probably can't say, but he's a fucking phenomenal receiver.
Yeah.
Allen, way too much just focuses on him. When he has Singletary fucking throwing that quick block.
Yeah, there's no progression.
And he's got him out there for 5-6 yards. Just throw the fucking ball to him.
Yeah, I mean, so if you
got
got
the is better than throwing in a double coverage when Diggs is getting raped up.
Yeah, and Cole Beasley was always open, and so they thought that
they underneath.
They thought that they signed so, and I think Crowder was a good. So let's say you don't want Cole Beasley anymore, that's fine. So they go and get Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder is a fucking great 3 receiver, but he's been hurt. So here's what I think. Let's say Sunday, the Bills lose. I still don't care.
You should.
I don't care. Because, like, to me, honestly, man, like, there's no home field advantage for the Bills anyways. Because if the Bills are playing, let's say the Bills had full home field advantage, and it's like it is outside right now, they can't run. So, and they can't stop the run. They're better off going on the road. They're better off being the fucking last goddamn seed in the fucking playoffs and to see what happens. They're better off being the fucking Baltimore Ravens that fucking maybe they get their defense back.
So let's just hypothetically say the Bills struggled on the stretch, limp into the playoffs.
Sure.
First round, they got to go to Baltimore.
Okay.
And they get beat. Mm-hmm. What happened?
What happens?
Yes. Is it, hey, we're okay, we're going to come back stronger next year, we got the pieces in place, and guess what, we're going to get healthy, we're decimated. I mean, are we making excuses here because of the defense not being able to play and we don't have the players? Or is it because we systemically have a problem with our offense? We have no running game, and you go out and get an actual running back.
Yeah, so this is what I would do.
You're Brandon Bean right now.
New Orleans is
you limp into the playoffs.
Sure.
You get beat by the Ravens or the fucking Bengals.
Over.
Whatever.
Yep.
First round, you're out. What do you do?
I go get Alvin Kamara.
From the Saints.
Yeah, because the Saints are going to be in cap trouble for the next 3 years. They're fucked. They're so fucked. So I go get him. And I hate that kind of running back. I hate them.
Why?
Because I want a guy that can go get 5 yards of carry. We all want like the Henry guy, right? Whatever his name is. Travis Henry.
Oh, no, Derrick Henry. I thought you were talking Bills. Yeah. You want that bruising running back that is going to hit the fucking pile at contact at 2 yards and move it 5 yards.
Yeah, but Kamara
is... So those are few and far between.
Yeah, but Kamara is the guy that you want to be the guy that can stretch the field. He's the outlet. You dump it to him 5 yards, you get 20. Like,
he's the guy that can catch the ball on the edge and break it for 15, 20. He's also the guy that can pound up the middle and get you 4 or 5.
That's who I would go get.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, other than that, you can't predict that fucking Poyer and fucking Hyde are going to be out. Like, they're the best safety tandem in the league the last 3 years. They just are.
You don't know how bad, and this popped up in one of my groups, was the picture of the Bills-Cardinals game last year. Was it when Hopkins caught that fucking Hail Mary? Yeah. Somebody got a picture of Hopkins jumping up and catching that ball. Like, legit. Yeah. The ball hit him right here.
And it's all our 3 best players.
And Poyer came out and cleaned out Trey White. Yeah. And everything. And they snapped that picture and they turned it into like a painting or something like that. And it got signed by Hopkins. And I think I saw it going for $300. I wanted to buy it.
Because you're
I guess. and I wanted to just buy it to troll Bills fans.
Mm.
I mean, $300 is $300. I fucking.
So this is the difference
I don't want
between
to
me and
spend
you.
it, but I
Just so you
wanted
know.
to do it to troll the Bills fans.
Just so you
But
know.
it was a beautiful picture too.
Sure.
And a story.
So just so you know, there's a lot more things to be sad about on your side from like big defeats in recent years. Like just like
as far as what? Football, college football? Are we talking college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, dude. I know. I've been sad for a long time.
So, but most of your friends,
I'm happy now, though.
Most of your friends don't put your fucking nose in it.
Dude, they all do.
I'm not going to go spend.
You have not seen what's in here. They all do.
I'm not going to go spend $300 to buy a painting of Ohio State winning by 40. I'm not going to do that.
Fuck, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't, because I could, and I didn't. Because it's not worth it. So I just hope that someday the Grinch's heart grows by 10 and you just stop being such a piece of shit.
No, I'm never gonna stop doing this. Just so you know, and for all my fucking haters out there, it has been 1,085 days since the team down south has beat Michigan.
Since what?
And you want to know what my favorite part about that
Since what? Sorry.
1,085 days.
Since what?
Was the last time Ohio State beat Michigan.
Last time they beat Michigan.
The last time Ohio State beat Michigan was 1,085 days ago. This was 84, but it was 17 hours ago. Clock has changed. 1,085.
Since they beat Michigan.
Yes. You want to know something that fucking bothers
What does that mean?
It means exactly what I said. It has been 1,085 days since Ohio State has beat Michigan in a football game.
Oh, is this about all the penalties and stuff and regulations?
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It is the last. It means what it means. It is the last time Ohio State beat Michigan in football. Been 1,085 days.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
So there's only So there's 365 days in a year.
So that it's 3 years.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so but
Kristen, I'm going to say it again. It's been 1,085 days since Ohio State football has beat Michigan football.
So last year Michigan won, and we loved it. And I called you, and I was like, "Hey, I love you, man." Whatever. And I was celebrating with you, and then but the year before that,
what happened?
I don't know. Like you tell.
There was no game.
There's no game?
Yeah.
Why?
COVID, dude. COVID.
Oh, okay.
And then guess what happened before that? COVID.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So post-COVID.
So that is what bothers the Ohio State fans. Like, you can't count that. I'm like, absolutely. When was the last time officially that you beat us?
No, I'm with you.
1,085 days, baby. They keep that clock. I love throwing this clock right back in their fucking face. I love it. We may lose to them in next weekend, in 8 days.
It's a hard game.
This is coming up to be a fucking clash of the Titans. This is the game of the year.
It's going to be 2 and 3.
Fuck Georgia and Tennessee, whatever.
Tennessee's
Michigan,
out.
Ohio State, undefeated, 2 versus 3 next weekend. Game of the fucking century.
Yeah, that's big.
It's going to be fucking huge. And I'm so pissed I'm not going. I would never go to a game down there, though. I wouldn't go down there. It's dude, I've been there for many, many games. It's not easy. I don't know how many fights we've been in and had to get out of down there because those fans are cunts.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
So
anyhow, we were at the Michigan State game 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
And we beat those stupid assholes from East Lansing and fuck their whole
Sure.
program and everything.
Roseanne,
The best fucking part of it was the clock was winding down in the fourth quarter. In the student section, starts chanting, "Fuck Ohio," and dude,
Nice.
110,000 people got into it. It's never off our mind. We hate those. Hate them.
Sure.
But I get my fanhood's in question because I'm not affiliated, which is weird, man.
Hey,
I'm probably gonna have to go get my tattoo removed off my shoulder, like the one you had in your belly button taken off.
allegedly. It doesn't hurt, allegedly. Allegedly, they put this nice cold compress on you. No,
back to what we were talking about. If the Bills lose, you're not panicking?
No.
A little bit?
No.
A little bit.
Well, there's two things. One, I don't know that I'm not a we guy.
Yes, we've been over this a million times.
I used to be a we guy. We need to do this. No, I can't.
I get it and I don't get it, and
I get I love people that are.
Yeah, you give me shit for it, and I understand it, and I see where you're coming from. I do, and like I said, I can kind of appreciate it, but I can kind of like, why are you not? But I swear, if you ever slip up,
oh yeah,
fist you. I'm gonna fist you. All you need to do is just slip once.
Daddy.
Like, we did this. Whoa.
No, I just. And it's harder to say, like, when I'm texting somebody, like, oh, yeah, the Bills. Yeah.
It's just tough, dude. I get it.
It used to affect my fucking week and how happy I was. And I'm generally a very unhappy person anyways. I don't need some fledgling fucking shit organization to fucking make me more unhappy. So I was just like, nah, they're them. I'm me.
That's the part of my being that I truly hate. Our entire family obviously is bought into the Michigan culture.
Sure.
And that's what it is.
Dude, and I love
Fridays during football season, my kids wearing Michigan shit to school.
Mm-hmm.
Wear your hoodie, wear your t-shirt, Brady wears his sweatpants, whatever. Krista, I wear my Michigan shit.
Michigan thong, nipple clamps.
Yeah, fucking the big. I'm fucking. I wear my Michigan hoodie to work, even though it's Thursday night and whatever. That's what I do on Friday. During football season, there's no fucking problems about it.
Yeah.
My kids don't even ask questions anymore.
Understood.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays, you wake up, you have breakfast, put your shit on. Football at noon, we're watching it. Everybody's downstairs. We're watching Michigan football. That's what we do. Crab cakes and football. It's what Maryland does.
Yeah.
It is now a culture in my house. My daughter wants to excel at volleyball, basketball, or softball to get a scholarship and go to Michigan. We've been there. We've been taking her to games. This year, we took her to Ann Arbor for like the second game of the year. First row seats. But the full Friday before the game and the Saturday morning, we were driving around Michigan looking for Huggy Bombs for minis. Official sponsor.
Holler.
Up goes, I'd move here. Chris is looking up houses. She goes, really? She goes, yep.
Done.
She goes, if you can buy us a beautiful house here and whatever, she goes, I'm moving here. I will go to school here. I'm like, well, that's now we're up against it now.
Yeah.
But that's our life. And I know Bills fans, Sunday mornings, put your shit on. Let's go. Everybody's got their spot on the couch.
So,
but the whole affiliation thing bothers me. You're a fan, you're a fan. I don't give a fuck where it comes from. I really don't.
No, I get you. The whole thing about culture, right? So hold on one second. So culture, if you were to break down the word, most of the word is cult.
Yo, can you see this?
Yeah.
What do you see at the bottom?
Write a comment, Jimmy Chan.
Yes!
Hey,
Jimmy
Chan!
What up, Chan?
What's up? I miss you.
I love that dude, man.
Most of the word of like culture is like cult. Like so, like it's all something, right? You got to buy into something, right? To have
What does
anything,
the word fan derive from?
Fanatic.
Fanatic. The G silent mostly.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
no, I get it. Like, yeah. When I was a kid, man, like Sundays when the Bills were doing good, like I'm saying like 87, 88, it was a thing, man. It was
they were
just different.
okay then.
You knew they were going somewhere.
What Super Bowl year started in what, 90?
90.
Okay,
yeah. You knew they were like, they got
knocking
pieces.
on the door there, yeah.
They got pieces. You know, despite their owner, they got pieces. You know, it was like Major League. You know,
yeah.
But
they kept tearing the pieces off the house.
Yeah, no shit. Like, yeah,
I'm like, dude, take off her titties first.
Fucking Ralph Wilson's fucking small cock. Yeet! Look at that white cock. Come on, Bruce, get some sex. No, but they had like 9 first-round picks in a row. Yeah. No, I only give you shit because you give me shit. So maybe we should just agree to disagree.
And that's the thing too, is I wish the people that are friends with me on Facebook would understand that, but they don't. I'm like, listen, as soon as Michigan loses the game, you're all over my shit. I got screenshots. I save in the fucking receipts. So when I give the Bills shit, it's because you give me shit. We give each other shit. That's why we're friends, motherfucker.
Well, I wish that you
Don't
had
take it personal.
all the screenshots of me saying, holy shit, congratulations, awesome.
Yo, it's still fucking double-sided coin with you. I never know what I'm going to get.
Why wouldn't you be friends with me then? It's awesome. It's a roller coaster ride.
This is why I'm so glad you did not go to the Ohio State-Michigan game with me last year, because I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did with Charlie.
Okay.
Because you would have found a way
feelings.
to back. Dude, I'm sorry. You would have backhanded complimented me about it.
No.
Oh, hey, great win, man. I'm so happy for you. First time in like 14 years. You would have just taken that shot.
No.
All day. Yes,
no.
You would have, motherfucker.
No.
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends.
I had, just so you know, and you could take this for what it is. I
am the littlest grain of salt ever right now.
I had my father-in-law that I abducted from a family hike.
Lies. He mentioned going to a barbecue, and you're like,
nope.
Drinking?
No.
You're like, yeah, I'm in. He's like,
no,
it
was my idea. It was my idea. So, and we were, I think, 2 miles into this fucking dumb hike, and I go, hey, the Ohio State game and Michigan game is happening right now.
That's all I needed to hear.
Don't use my words.
No, that's all right, man. I get it.
And he's like, okay, hold on. So he went and asked permission the way that he has to ask permission. Because I'm like, I told Tanya, I'm like, I'm going. I'm going to go, like, I'll take your car. Whatever the fuck's happening. I'm going to go watch the fucking game. And I knew you were there too. So he comes back. He's like, let's go to my truck. And so we walk another fucking 2 miles to his fucking truck. We get in his truck. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like looking at bars. I'm like, all right. So if we go down here, do this, whatever. And he goes like, no, I remember there being a brewery. He slams on the brakes and fucking Dukes of Hazzard this shit. Side, we fishtail. And we pull into this fucking brewery. And they have the game not on. Because we're in Arkansas. And no one gives a fuck about Ohio State or Michigan. And so we're like, hey, throw the game on. So they put the game on, and I start just slamming beers the way I do. And so the game's getting very competitive. It was an amazing game. And so we end up going outside, and Tanya's mom calls Tanya's dad, and she goes, "Where are you guys?" He's like, "Oh, we're at a brewery." Okay, well, and she goes, "Well, we're gonna be over here." And he goes, "Yeah, we're just watching this game." She goes, "Yeah, but we're gonna do this thing." He's like, "Yeah, so we're just gonna finish watching this game." The biggest stalemate, dare I say, in the history of what I've ever seen between these two people. So the entire family comes to this brewery, and we watch as Chuck's team, your team, beat Ohio State, and I was so fucking happy. I was happy for you because you're my friend.
I cried like 3 times.
I bet. I was so happy for you that, dare I say, I had one tear, and I said, "Shut the fuck up." I said, "Shut the fuck up, tear."
Yeah, there wasn't a red dot and a bullet following behind it.
But no, it was awesome. It was great. It was great. And I think I talked to you like I called
I don't know
you.
when I would talk to you because the cell phone service sucked.
Yeah, I called you. You're like, I was fucking. And then I called you again. You're like, "I'm crying." And I called you again. You're like, "I'm fucking so crying." It was just like, it was a madhouse. It was great. It was awesome. So like, how you wouldn't want that for your friend? If you're, here's the thing. As your phone just reminded me of somebody that I used to know. If you're friends with somebody and you can't tell them good news, they're not your friend. Winky face.
Let me cross these fingers before I say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't tell them good news, they're not your friend. All right.
It doesn't happen often, and it may not happen again this year, where it's going to be a fucking hell of a football game. And there's so many people talking about it. We just need to beat Ohio State. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers, you got to worry about beating Illinois tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, trap
Stop
games.
this fucking goddamn trap game. Same thing with Ohio State. They're playing Maryland. Maryland's a scrappy motherfucking team. Shit can happen.
Maryland never doesn't show up. I mean, rarely do they get blown out. Except Rutgers for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm more of a fan of Michigan for you than I am of like Ohio State because of fucking Eddie George. Like, I just like that was a thing on TV.
Ohio State's churned out numerous very good running backs and some defensive backs. What they haven't churned out is their fucking prima donna quarterbacks that everybody's like, oh, these guys are going to be so fucking good in the NFL. Yeah. There has not been one
it's crazy.
Good. Everybody's like, Justin Fields. He's fucking garbage.
Yeah, the other dude's dead.
Yeah, Haskins,
yeah. Rip.
But all these guys like fucking Cordell Jones. Oh, it's fucking 12 gauge, this and everything. Yeah, he's holding a fucking clipboard.
When you look at
garbage,
the NFL, let's say who's got a wide open offense? Eagles, wide open offense. It's amazing. And sooner or later, they're going to, I'm telling you right now, the Eagles' points per game is going to drop by 10 in the next 2 months.
I caught a little bit of that game the other night against the Commanders.
Everyone's open.
The Redskins. They looked uninterested. Again, I think they looked ahead. They're like, yeah, we're going to wax these guys, and we're just going to walk through this game. They looked uninterested. Like the Packers did.
Look, 2 games before that, dude,
what
everyone's
the fuck
open.
is going on here?
So in college, you drop back, you got 14 fucking minutes, and still everyone's open. It's got to be so. Again, I wasn't a college quarterback. You weren't a college quarterback. We don't know fuck about D1 football. We just don't.
Dude, I don't think I could throw a 15-yard slant pattern on the money.
It's got to be
$1 million. I don't think I could do it.
If you have any arm talent whatsoever, it's got to be the easiest fucking job in the world to be at a D1 school like Michigan, Ohio State, Purdue, even like where you have these behemoth Iowa, for fuck's sake, you have these corn-fed white motherfuckers giving you 10 seconds to throw a football.
Yeah.
10 seconds to throw a slant on a wider field. Go fuck your mother all day. Of course, those QBs don't translate to the fucking NFL. You know what QBs do? The ones that go play for teams that have no time. They have 4 seconds to throw.
You gotta panic.
Because the NFL, you get 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Not 10. So, yeah.
It's incredible that the NFL is made up of college football players. But in college, it's a different animal.
Yeah.
I'm like, you leave college realms and step in the NFL, and you're playing against some of the guys that you played against in college.
Sure.
And there's college players that are in their second year, and you're like, yeah, they're not quite there yet. The game is completely fucking different.
Yeah.
And here's one of the things I got with college football. And I love college football.
It shouldn't be
more
called
than the NFL
at this point.
More than the NFL every fucking day. We all know college football is the pipeline for the NFL, correct?
Sure. Yep.
The rules need to be the same.
I agree.
You need to have 2 feet down.
Yep. Yeah.
In college to catch a ball.
Mm-hmm.
You intercept the ball and your knee goes down and you are 10 yards away from it. You should get up and run the fucking ball.
Agree. Targeting.
I think the rule.
Get rid of it.
No. They're still using it in the NFL. Targeting in college, I think, needs to be more translated to the NFL. I mean, just look what happened the other night. Who the fuck just lost the other night? Anyhow, I don't know who the fuck it was. The receiver caught the ball, got dragged down by his face mask, but he fumbled because they yanked his head away.
Eagles. Ertz. Yeah. No, it wasn't
His head goes one way. I mean, at that point, what are you thinking about? Safety?
Yeah.
Your own safety. You're like, I don't want to break my neck. So you're going this way. The ball comes.
Yeah. We didn't see it.
Out.
We didn't see a fumble.
We didn't see it. That should be replayed.
I think Belichick's right too. Like I think those challenge coach should get like one challenge during any overtime period or whatever. It's crazy.
And even the announcers
and the Gabe Davis catch.
The Bills got a gift. They don't want to admit it. The Mafia doesn't want to admit they got a gift, but they did.
The Mafia.
And dude, when I saw the first guy, that was a catch. I mean, great fucking catch.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, he did not have control of that ball. Man, that's fine, whatever. It happens. But Bills fans, you can't bitch when it happens to you.
I think even if it went to a review because of the way it was called,
they said it would have got overturned.
Oh, did they?
Even the referee in game, I don't know, East Territory or whatever it is. He said that would have got overturned.
Hold on. Did you see this guy? Hold on. Fuck. There's no way I have it.
I just keep moving this mic all over. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't have it. I think they might have scrubbed it. So one of the guys, so Dean Blandino or whatever the guy's name is, he was like saying shit, and off camera he goes like this. He like licks his lips. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I might have saved it. God damn it, I didn't save it. What's this?
I just got a text from my wife that says stop yelling.
Oh, okay. No. All right, we'll get out of here.
Apparently my dog came down here, opened the door, loud. Whatever.
All right. So we're off next week.
Yes. You're going to Detroit for the game.
I mean, I'll be around. So if you want to do something on Saturday, Friday, Saturday.
Saturday I'm going to be busy celebrating a victory. Friday night I can be getting drunk, but whatever.
Okay. So maybe we'll be around Friday.
Maybe Friday. If not, we're coming back strong. First week
Maybe
in December
Saturday.
for Weird Beer 4.
4. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, I love you.
Yep. Look, too. I got to piss so bad right now.
No,
All of a
I have
sudden,
to pee so bad I have to poo, which I don't get. All right. Well, hey, keep fucking that chicken, guys. Thanks for sticking around.
I got nothing.
We'll put all these up in
Suck all
the
the
next
dicks.
week. And
I gotta go.
the USA is money laundering with all these war funds. Go fuck